Hello, Spinner94 here today, bringing you a team battle. Me and Lauren teamed up, of course, good old Team Capison versus, I believe it's Big H and Silver Gaming. I could get that wrong. If I'm wrong about that, really sorry. Battle was a while ago. Long day at work. Not sure what's going on anymore. Anyway, let's just jump straight into this battle. Some interesting ones in this battle, and one Pokemon in particular puts in like an absolute ton of work. It's unbelievable, actually, how much work this one Pokemon ends up putting in. So, Magic Man and Blaziken are leading off, and it is awesome to see a Mischievous. I had not versed one of these in ages, so I had no bloody clue what it does. I'll leave it off with a Azumarill. Yes, I'm going OU heavy. You know what? I wanted to use Azumarill. Azumarill's adorable, and watching it kill things is hilarious to me. So this Meowstic's going to go straight for a Thunder Wave here, and Magic Man's going to go straight for a Will-O-Wisp on Azumarill. I'm like, wait a second, yes, Ghost type. Then I'm like, I remember what these things can run. They can either be run as an offensive set, or they can be run as a defensive, offensive or defensive set. So there's some variety in this. As I say, I forget what these do every bloody time I verse them. I really need to step up my game, because as I say, these things are good Pokemon, and I want to build one myself. As I say, I've been building a lot of Ubasmons recently for this upcoming stream. Yes, I'm running some Ubasmons, believe it or not. So anyway, unfortunately I'm going to get burned, things are going to get paralyzed. So I say nothing can really hurt me too much, so I decided, sod it, I might as well belly drum. I might be burnt, but at least under a belly drum I'm going to cause some decent damage. So Magic Man does end up getting paralyzed here, as Magic Man itself goes for a Thunder Wave to try and slow down this Meowstic. So I'm not very mixed on putting Thunder Wave on pranks, because it's like, you're not making them any slower, but you do have the chance for them to stop moving, so I suppose it's good, but I suppose a Toxic would be the best option here. So, I do decide to belly drum, get me Azumarill to +3, even though I'm burned, so I don't know how that aims out, but either way, I know I'm in a better state than I was. So, Blaziken's going to go for Ember here. Definitely wouldn't suggest that move on there. I'd suggest Flare Blitz or something like that. So whoever on that Blaziken definitely gets some Flare Blitz and stuff like that. As I say, if you do leave a comment in the comment section, I'll give you some movesets on the Blaziken and all that good stuff. Actually, I do have a spare Blaziken up for trades, I suppose, if you want that. So this Azumarill is going to get burnt here, as Aquajet does decide to come in finally, because I'm a decent plus anyway. So I'll finally get rid of that Blaziken here, at least shutting one of my opponent's Pokemon down, as this Mischievous here, I believe, goes for a Shadow Ball. Yes, and it does go on the Azumarill, which is not good for me, as Paul Azumarill is going to take a lot of damage here, and I am going to die after the burn. So, Side Shock is going to hit Mischievous here, and do a nice little chunky damage. So seeing on that, it probably has some defensive EVs on there, as Lefties is going to kick in, and unfortunately Azumarill is going to go down this turn. Bloody hell, there's a lot of lefties in this match. There's a lot of just eating in general going on. It's bloody ridiculous. So down goes Paul to Azumarill here, as it finally does unfortunately hit the deck. So goodbye Azumarill, that is a bloody shame. So Joshua sends out Dragonite here, and Dragonite is always a threat, as I go into Emo Wolf here. Not sure what anything really wants to do, so I know I'm pretty safe in this Magic Man. All it can do is hit me with the Shadow Ball so far, especially after a Mega Evolve. All it can do is kind of Magic Bounce me and stuff like that. So I can't remember the exact move I do here, as Romeo does go for a Thunder Wave on my Dragonite, so if it does want to set up any D-Dance shenanigans, at least it's going to be slow and not, you know, just wrecking face bloody everywhere. So Emo Wolf, I'm going to go straight for Play Rough here, finish off this Mischievous. I didn't want to go for Sucker Punch just in case things decide to Will-O-Wisp or something along those lines, so I just wanted that Mischievous out of the way for good. And this thing gets paralyzed again. As I say, this Meowstic puts in just a ton of work, as Mr. Krabs is a good name for a Crawdont. I do quite like that. Unfortunately, it's going to get paralyzed straight away, but Crawdont is a scary Pokemon. I don't know if this thing's still in UU at this point, but good god, if this thing is in UU, it's going to wreck faces. I decided to go straight for a player up here to get this thing down to its Focus Sash. I'm like, oh, you're probably going to go for a D-Dance or something like that. So it does manage to hold on with Focus Sash, but it gets paralyzed again. Oh my god, this Meowstic is just destroying lives at this point. So Dragon Rush is going to come in here and just destroy Emo Wolf. Incoming, just Dragon Rush, complete death. But at least I managed to live that, and I do go for a Sucker Punch next turn, straight on this Mr. Krabs here. I get the critical hit, but at that point it really doesn't matter. So I'm glad to get that out of the way, as Romeo's going to set up a Reflect here, but that's not going to help me too much against the Dragonite here, as this thing, I believe, gets paralyzed actually. Bloody hell, I actually stopped this thing. I thought I died that turn. Bloody hell, shows you how well I remember this match. So anyway, Megatron is going to income here, and it's going to get paralyzed again. This Meowstic has paralyzed just everything and anything that has entered this field. Bloody hell. This Meowstic is put into ridiculous work. As I go for a Flamethrower, I expect this thing to Mega Evolve here, because I'm a mixed Absol, so I finally get to reveal that, but nope, it's just a it's a normal Angron that's banded, so bloody hell, I would not like to be hit off a banded heavy slam Angron. I knew I wasn't going to live that anyway, but bloody hell, that's some scary stuff. As poor Dragonites get paralysed again, poor thing. So, I'm down to my final Pokemon here, I believe, which is my Gourgeist, but Gourgeist managed to frisk out the Choice Band. So, Gourgeist is a good, reliable Pokemon. I do like using this thing, as I'm going to go straight for a Phantom Force, just to try and get some damage on whatever I can. As Psyshock is going to put income here from the Meowstic, hit this Dragonite and do a nice little chunk of damage, probably break it into multi-skill. As Dragon Rush is going to income and hit the Meowstic for quite a bit of damage, actually, as Paul Megatron gets paralysed again, which is unfortunate. So I'm wondering the EV stats on a banded Angron. Do you put speed into it? No, I can imagine full health and full attack. Surely that's the way to go, but I could be wrong. So Phantom Force does a nice chunk of damage to that Angron there. I was surprised how much Gourgeist does, but then I forget Gourgeist in the form I've got it in does pack quite a bit of a punch. So Actapilt's going to income, hit Romeo here. It's not going to do too much here, but Megatron gets paralysed again. God damn it, Spinder, get it right. Know your Pokemon. Anyway, Romeo is just, as I say, this Meowstic putting so much work this match. So Gourgeist is going to vanish, just getting out of here, disappearing Pumpkin. What can go wrong with that? So Psyshock is going to income again. Boom, hit the Dragonite, still not kill it. As Ice Beam is going to obviously hit Meowstic here, and I believe it does a little bit more damage than the physical damage. There we go. Does a lot more, actually. As Heavy Slam is going to just body this poor Meowstic. It's been putting in work all game, and to go out, it has to take a not a Mega Angron, a Megatron, just slam it. I'm going to keep saying Mega Angron. I've got Mega Angron on the brain for some reason. Bloody hell. The Callous Despairtic is going to come in here, and I absolutely love this Pokemon. I've finally got I'm hopefully finally going to get a trained one of these built and sorted by the time this video comes out. I probably won't because I'm busy as hell right now, which kind of sucks. But anyway, Phantom Force is going to finally finish off Angron here. So here we go. I got on right this time. So poor thing's going to go down. But it was awesome seeing that thing at work. I have not seen a normal Angron set used in ages, and especially a banded one. That was pretty cool to see. So Ambipom's mini evolution here is going to come in, and it's not going to do too much, unfortunately, but it was interesting seeing that. But it's not going to be able to do too much at this point, as it does manage to hit Beartic 3 times. But Gourgeist isn't really going to get the chance to do much, because Icicle Crack is going to go here, and Icicle Crack is pretty much going to seal the game right there and then. So that was a pretty decent team battle. I did quite enjoy that. Some nice variety of mons. As I say, that was from a stream had a while ago. I believe it was, I was testing my catch card and it didn't go to plan. But yeah, I do have a stream this Saturday. If you want to pop along to that, ask details in the comments. I'm really looking forward to that. I'm doing some team battles with Pokemon Master and then Fardream. I'm quite looking forward to that, as I say. So yeah, pop along. Even if you don't have another team member, I'm sure you'll be able to sort you one out in the chat. Anyway, this is Spinner94 here, wishing you all a good day, and still happy about my 200 plus subs now. Thank you all very much.